What's going on, people? Welcome to Mad Red United. I'm back again. I seen you about half an hour ago when I was having my feet up, smoking a cigar, watching United smash what was and what used to be a rivalry in Leeds United. But today, I think we just treated them like what they are, in a championship team that just got promoted, fellas. I'm joined by my guy Owen. I'm joined by Saeed, and he's back. He's in his new house, and Paul has got the vodka on the go, celebrating a 6-2 win.
Shot for that, mate. That's what we're celebrating, mate.
6-2. 6-2, fellas. Let that scoreline sink in. Because we are 6 at home. So let me just break this down for you now. Brilliant performance for United. The title of this video is pretty much title contenders. We are second in the league to goals scored. We have the best away form in the league. We have the best form in the league because that's 6 wins in 7 now in the league as well. You know, and I'm looking at it going, okay, when we're in the middle of December now, it's time to start taking this serious and what is actually happening right now, because we've seen the ups and downs. Spurs have fallen away again. Chelsea win tomorrow, they can't even catch us, and we've still got a game in hand on them. It's time to start looking at it going, listen, if people are saying that City are title contenders, what are United? Paul, I know you've been chomping at the bit, mate. How are you feeling right now, pal? You've got to be buzzing with that, mate.
For the world, brother. 16 years for that, and that was worth every fucking weight, mate. Unbelievable. From start to finish, mate. When we kicked off, I was cheering for Leeds. I wanted them to score, because that's when we wake up. I thought, come on, boys, score, get us going. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, mate. And unbelievable. As we've all done, we've slagged him. I've slagged him, mate. I'll hold my hands up, mate. He's getting it spot on. When I seen Paul Pogba out in the squad after the game he just had against Sheffield United, I thought, what is going on here? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Mate,
going a bit further, limping about just before, and now this is where we take off what we used to do in the Fergie days. This is where we start going. Big game next week, Leicester. Bring it on. Bring it on.
That's it. Saeed, I'll just introduce you. We did our show beforehand, mate.
Yeah.
And everyone has obviously listened to it. They've all got their say on it. Is Saeed going to give Ollie some credit, or is...
You know what it is?
It's freestyle football and no tactics.
You know what it is, yeah? Like, a lot of people want me to kind of like, yo, listen, I'm going to back Ollie, this and that. I've always said it from day one. There's no point in me being flip-flopping and saying, you know what, I'm Ollie in all of a sudden. I still know there's still a long way to go, man. And I still know that Ollie has his inconsistencies. You get me? And I feel like for me, I'm not going to lie to you, man. And I said it before. I know that this squad is capable of winning the league. So we've got to judge it on that then. Because I don't want top 4 again, man. This club and these players here are better than top 4. We've got Van der Beek, Paul Pogba, Mato, Cavani, Van der Beek all on the bench. And we're still winning that game 6-2.
That's it,
you know, these are players that can win the title, man. So let's judge it on that, man. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say to you? So for me, Leeds, no more talking about rivalry anymore. Let's end that, man. Let's end that right now. Listen, they're going to get relegated because the way they're playing, yeah, it's like shocking, mate. It's shocking.
Mate, they scored 5 last week and scored 6 this week.
Mate,
6 this week.
Yeah, they're going to get a lot of hidings, mate, because he can't play like that in this league, man. He can't play like that. So, yeah, man, listen, enjoy that win, man. I was celebrating, man. That goals were unbelievable. McTominay, 2 goals. Bro, what's going on?
Mate, I know. We'll get into the players and the certain performances in a minute. But, I mean, Owen, mate, we all said we were confident, I think. Nearly every United fan was confident going into the game because we had a good result against Sheffield United. It looked like Martial and Rashford were building that partnership that we loved. Yeah. And then we seen the team line up today. And I said to Saeed, I said to Rance on the show before, and I said, one of them midfielders has to play slightly different to how we're seeing this on script here because it looks very defensive. One of them has to be different. And lo and behold, mate, step forward, Sir Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay, man, he turned into prime Zinedine Zidane today. It was fucking unbelievable. He just couldn't be stopped. Everything was going off for him. Even that pass, like it looked like it was meant for Bruno. But I don't have a child. Please stop, mate. It looked like that pass was meant for Bruno, but it ended up going to James. But everything was falling for him, and it was just a perfect game for him.
When you have one of them games, it all happens, doesn't it? I mean, when you hit a ball and you grab an assist for it going to the wrong man and it going to Dan James and Dan James putting it away. We'll get on to James as well in a minute. Plenty of debate on him today as well. Quickly, TJ, mate, welcome, pal. Good to have you in the chat, my man.
You need to get him on, man.
The only thing that was missing today, TJ, was the fact that we lost our chance to go and see the game because we're still in Tier 3. And all the news that drops this weekend with all the tiers, everyone being restricted at Christmas. Man,
I'm in Tier 4 now, man. They made a new tier for me.
I know, mate. I know. Especially for you and your kid, Owen, mate.
Mate, I can't go and see the kids. I can't go and see the kids. It's Christmas. They ain't getting any presents.
That's it. I mean, Paul, that was just like a game from the past, mate. That you don't see games like that anymore, mate. And that, I think, just give everyone a little bit of Christmas cheer going into the week, I think, there, mate, after a crap weekend, really.
Massive, mate. It was unbelievable. Big in the game. Like I say, with that Tier 4, we had to have fans there today. Boris had the balls and dropped us, mate. That would have been an unbelievable atmosphere there. 2,000 fans or not, that they would have feared the house down for that. That was an unbelievable performance. Hands off to Ollie. I know Saeed ain't flip-flopping, but I am. We're gonna win the league. Come on!
Listen, we can win that league, man. The only reason why, this is it, man. The only reason why a lot of people don't think we're going to win the league, and I'll be honest with you, man, I just think it's down to Wally. I think everyone knows our players are good enough to win that league. Am I right or wrong, guys? You know, I mean, them players out there, they're enough good enough to. But the difference is Jurgen Klopp. That's the difference. And I'm saying to you right now, yeah, you might sound crazy, but I'd go and get Pochettino right now and say, you know what, Pochettino, come and win us this league. Dortmund have sacked their manager. Bayern Munich sacked their manager 4 points behind the league leaders. They could have easily won the league with what's it called? Kovac. What did they do? Sorry, yeah, Kovac. But they went and sacked the manager. They got that guy Hansi Flick and they won a treble, guys. They won the treble. So why, guys, are you going to think, you know what? This is the best time you're going to win the league, Paul. You're never going to win the league any easier than this.
Hey,
are we saying yes or no?
Mate, I tell you, we're fighting, bro. We look like a team.
Yeah. Realistically, though, we know Ollie's got. There's no chance of Ollie going anywhere. Realistically,
no, 100%. That's my only opinion. I feel like, you know what?
Yeah.
Go and get a manager for me. If you want to be ambitious, if you want to be a top club, yeah, go get Pochettino in and say, Ollie, you've done an amazing job. You've got us to where we want to go. Right now, right, I'm just gonna step you aside. Pochettino comes in. You go and win the league. You go and win the Europa League. An FA Cup, whatever you want to call it. And this squad, mate, Pochettino's never had this squad. Go and get this squad, mate. Look at the players he's got to choose from. I only think, the thing is for me, I don't want to get top 4. I don't want Man United to get top 4. And the thing is for me, I just know somewhere along the line, and I don't want it to happen, but somewhere along the line, we might have a hurdle. And that might be down to the manager's tactics, the way he deploys things, and the way sometimes a mismanagement of the team. If you all get Pochettino in now, listen, mate, I'm telling you now, you win the league easily, mate, because Liverpool are not where they were. They've got Van Dijk out. They've got players out. Thiago's still out. You've got the players there. Go and get that to win that league. But that's the problem. Later on, we'll be saying, you know what, if. Right now, there's no ifs. It's up to what we wanted and the ambition of what we wanted.
A chance now, you've got to let him finish the season. Let's see where
he's going to finish it now.
Well, the season now.
Quick shout out to Danny. Quick shout out to Danny, who's our graphic designer, who's took on the mantle of doing all my graphics. He does Saeed, he does Aaron's stuff. Massive shout out to Danny. Top work, mate. Thank you for the last week. Super chat in from Daniel. Welcome, Daniel. Good to have you back on the show again, mate. Hope you're well, my friend. What a game. Ollie masterclass. There was a formation and a way of playing. We played Ollie. We played. Cheers, everyone. Well played, sorry. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Daniel, to you, mate. Salute. I was going to say happy Easter then. Happy Christmas, mate. I don't know what I am. I'm fast forwarding the season, hoping that we're still in this position right now. But guys, one of the massive stats that clicked in for me, I said it beforehand. I tweeted it out before any team news or anything came out in this game. The simple thing, there's one man, I said this to Saeed and Rance before, there's one man who's employed at this football club who understands what this fixture means. There's only one, and that's Ollie. None of this squad, none of them people upstairs, no one in that coaching staff. You could argue Phelan, possibly from the old days, but While Ollie was at this football club playing, he knew how bitter rivalry this was. And he joked about popping a balloon to wake the players up before they went out and all this. It's all laugh and tongue in cheek. But one thing he was going to have to do in this game, and it was simple, and just make them players aware of what this game was going to be like, who they were playing, what they were going to come out like, and what it meant to the fans. I know we were all at home, but there was a big statement made, I think, in this one by Ollie. Got them ready, and the attitude was right. That stat right at the end, I don't know if you guys seen it come up, the kilometres covered in a game. Yeah, Leeds United cover more than anyone with their work rate in this league. They covered, I think it was about 85 minutes, they put the stat up. 91 kilometres covered by Leeds, 90.7 by Manchester United. United actually put a shift in. And when you match the work rate of the lesser, so-called lesser teams, the class will come through. I mean, I'll come to you, Owen, on this one, mate. How refreshing was it just to see United, go on, let's see what you got, and then we'll raise you. Let's just see who comes out on top. And you know what, mate? It should have been about 12-5.
It was honestly brilliant to watch. It was just like one of the best games. It's probably one of the most enjoyable United games I've watched in a while. Like, it was just, it's rare that you're excited to watch United these days, and it was just brilliant, man.
It was. Cheers, Tom Potts, by the way, for that. Thanks for the super chat, mate, and giving all the fellas a shout out. Cheers, Tom.
But if it weren't for their keeper, I'd say we could have easily had, Fred should have squared it to Cavani there, 100%. But obviously, look, when you're in that sort of a mind state in the game, you just want to score one yourself. So I understand why he didn't pass it, but we could have easily had 9 or
the selfish pasta. Come on, man.
We could have easily had 9 or 10 if it weren't for the Leeds keeper. He kept them in it. Well, not in it, but he kept it respectable towards the end of the game.
All right, yeah. I mean, Paul, I come to you, mate. I mean, everyone's there. They're not getting too carried away. They know how bad this defence is. But is our best form of defence attack, mate? Is it just as simple as that now? Because we know this defence ain't going to get any better this season, mate.
Well, after today, I'm hoping that's where it all is gone now. We like playing the counter-attacking football. Like, the teams won't sit back and counter-attacking football. But he let us go today, and we went against Sheffield United, and again today. I thought it was unbelievable. He just let us play. We seemed to be attacking more now. He was sitting back and side to side. It was just go, 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 go. Forward, attack, 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 attack. You know what I mean? That's what it was. And I thought it was brilliant. I thought, I'm absolutely on top of the world, mate. I've waited long for that. I hate them twats, mate. And that was a big statement for me. I'm looking at it, mate. I tell you, mate, 16 years worth every minute.
Cheers for the super chat, Daniel, as well, mate.
I thought he had an all right game. And then seeing Cavani and Martial up top together, mate.
Yeah, man. We got strength in depth
going on here, boys. I'm telling you, we've got something big happening here.
Yeah, I mean, right, boys. I mean, we've gone over the overalls, Ollie's sort of where he's going at, our chances in the league. Let's get through the game itself. We created endless amounts of chances in that game.
30 shots, was it? Something like that.
Yeah, we had 14 on target off about just under 30, I think, in total.
It was like 27.
In the first half, Leeds matched us for everything. They had more possession. They had as many shots on target, and they went in 4-1 down. That shows how clinical we were today.
Our own record's been appalling this season as well. So that was a worrying point as well.
We came in without any goals. I think it's since the last goal from open play with Van der Beek. Yeah. And then look at it now. You know what I mean? Like so
20
many
minutes,
goals.
mate. Say 20 minutes, we tripled it.
That's what 90 minutes just in your mind, isn't it?
Oh my days. Anyway, boys, we have got the second best attack in the league officially. We have got the best away record in the league. We are the team in the best form in the league in terms of overall. It's definitely on. So I think everyone is entitled to get a little bit tipsy and a bit excited tonight because, you know what, United are banging goals. And I remember making a statement at the start of this season saying this season United will score more goals in the league than any other season since Sir Alex Ferguson has left. Well on track for that one. Domingo, thank you for renewing your membership, my man. Top man, welcome to the Mad Red Army. We are buzzing tonight, mate, definitely.
Come on.
Anyone who wants to join on to the membership, just drop down into the description below. The link is there, or press the join button on the main screen on the main page of the channel as well. It's dead simple and much appreciated for all your contributions as always. Right, player ratings. Let's do it. Let's go through this team and see what we thought of him today. We'll start with Paul De Gea. You know what? Made some decent saves there today, mate.
I was impressed. I was impressed with him. I thought he looked sharp again today. He did. That's the first time I've seen him look sharp as he's looked today. Really impressed with him. For me, I think the whole team's getting a 10 from me anyway. So
calm down, Paul. We can't be that giddy. We have to look like we're analysing something.
But big saves though. He made big saves though.
He did. He did make some big saves.
I know he's been under some pressure as well lately with Henderson behind him. And the slip ups he's been doing, he's not been. And big performance for him. Very impressed. Very impressed. Big up, big up.
What score you giving there, mate?
10.
10. Mate, you do know that you've got other players who play better than him. You need to give yourself a bit of room.
Everyone for me getting a 10.
Okay, we may have to take Paul's with a tongue-in-cheek glass of vodka on his score ratings. But Owen, what are you giving De Gea, mate?
I'd say a 7. He made some crucial saves. And to be honest, he couldn't do anything about the 2 goals. Brilliant.
That was a beautiful second, wasn't it?
The second one was absolutely brilliant from Stuart Dallas. I mean, you can't have any complaints about it. So for me, a 7, I'd say.
Yeah, fair enough. Let us know what you think in the comments as well, people. Get your player ratings in. Let me know how you see it going down today. Saeed, mate, you in? I seen you nodding.
I'm going to go with 7.5, maybe 7.5. I thought, you know what, man?
5s are in there now. It's getting juicy.
Let's get the 0.5s in there. But 7.5. I thought, you know what? Fair play to what's it called? He made some good crucial save with his legs. I always think you know what I mean? What De Gea does, it gives you saves that you just never expect. Like, you know, that save with his leg, the one acrobatic save, you know what I mean, to stop, I think it was Rodrigo. Yeah, so I'll give him a 7.5. I think that's about right for me.
Yeah, I think I'm in sort of there as well, around the 7, 8 sort of mark with him, so I'll go along with that. 8, 7s for people. I think that's fair enough. Into the defence, Luke Shaw looks like he's got injured again. Saeed, it does look like he went straight down the tunnel there. It's just his career is just completely tarnished with injuries. I think we've just come to accept it now, mate. But in terms of what he did while he was on the pitch, how are you going with Luke Shaw, mate?
You know what? I thought defensively, he gave one ball away. I think it was.
I remember it. I know what you mean.
Yeah. He had to give it to Fred. Yeah. But apart from that, you know what it is here with him? He might not got forward with the way we want, but it gives you solidity in the back, man. I think another 7. Yeah, 7, solid, man. You know what I mean? Didn't really do anything wrong. He always never gets beat, and that's the main thing for him. The only problem is Telles can do more attacking forward, but might be a little bit suspect going defensively. So it's all how you want to judge your team, really. So I give it, Sell Shaw. Wow, it's a good backup, man. Good backup. I would say 7. 7 for me.
Okay, Paul, mate, how are you hitting Shaw on that one, pal?
Yeah, like I say, obviously you don't want me to do 10, but 7/8. I thought he had a good game. His corner was a brilliant corner for Martial to flick on. I think it was a good, solid performance from Luke Shaw.
Yeah, Owen.
Yeah, again, 7 or 8, man. I don't think anyone's getting lower than a 7 in the team today, to be honest. Because it was that good as a team performance. No one should be. I don't think anyone below a 7. So 7 for sure.
Yeah. And straight to you, Saeed. He just called you straight out there. Michael Reardon 5. Harry Van Dijk was incredible tonight, mate. What are we going with Maguire, mate?
I thought he made a couple of blocks that were decent. I think he did. What was that one that he did? Some block from a challenge. Or was it a shot? I think it was. He made a last-minute block. I think, you know what?
I remember.
Didn't really. Someone said it. Someone tried to blame him for the header, which was nowhere near. This goes to show that a lot of people got an agenda with Maguire. I'd give him. You know what? I'm going to give him a 6 because we did concede 2, so I'll probably give him a 6.
Yeah. You're not taking Harry Beckenbauer out of retirement, or?
No, it's still in that mode. We're gonna have to bring that out. Maybe when he's on form, we'll probably bring that out again. But for now, nah, can't call him out Beckenbauer, mate.
Owen, mate, what you having for Maguire tonight, mate?
I'd have another 7 for me, to be honest. I thought he was quite good at the back. Thought he played really well alongside him and Lindelof played quite well together. And 7.
Yeah, I think a few are going with that one. Paul, mate, in terms of Maguire, you on with the lads there?
7, like you say there, Saeed said. we still conceded 2 against Leeds. You know, Leeds are the most attacking, most best team out there. So you can't really go higher than a 7 for 2. Your main centre backs to concede 2 goals. 7 for me.
Yeah, Franco Lindelof. I mean, Owen, does that goal that he scored just creep him ahead of Maguire in the ratings?
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.5 just because of that goal. It was, it's nice to see him pop up. I mean, the last time he scored was against Burnley, I think, a few years ago. And that 2-2. I can't remember him scoring since.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't score often, so you know, give him a little bump up because it's a rare occasion for old Vic.
Yeah,
that's it. Paul, mate, what are you giving Victor tonight, mate? Is he just pipped Maguire with that goal?
Yeah, I was impressed with him. I think he's really come on the last 2 games. I think against Sheffield United, the ball done for Rashford, and then tonight picking up a goal. The guy's going all ahead. He's going. It's good signs. It's good signs to see at the minute with him. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's hope he can continue.
Even though he's carrying a little injury
next week, so let's hope the boys can keep it going.
Yeah, Victor, for you, the Iceman tonight, was it Saeed?
I thought, you know what, he dealt with Bamford, but there was 1 minute. I think it was the first 1 minute. I think it was in Bamford that went in and then dragged it wide.
Yeah,
I think he let him in there quite easily, and I think that's what you're always going to get with Lindelof. I'm going to give them both 6s because I feel like we've conceded 2 goals, and I feel like Leeds could have had a couple more, you know, if it wasn't for like our good saving.
I think
you know what I mean?
I think that's fair for both of them. I think.
Really.
Yeah, I think 6 about.
Yeah, 6s and 7s. I think probably hovering around
6 and 7. They're not too bad, are they? Do you know what I mean?
It was a better game. I think because the emphasis was pretty much on attack, the defence sort of got a bit of a free pass in a way. But yeah, it was all out attack for both teams. I don't think any defence covered itself in much glory, except ours was better than theirs. So we won the game. Yep. Happy days. Owen, exactly. I got yours, didn't I? Yeah. I'll start with you, Owen, then on the Spider-Man, mate. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lots saying he had a bit of a shaky game today.
I mean, since that PSG game, he hasn't really been a consistent performer for us. Mm-hmm. I think he's just like, I think last season he was probably our most consistent player, but just haven't seen that player yet really this season. I probably would actually give him a 6. I just thought I don't know. I just think he's just sort of dropped off, and I think there's not enough competition for him in that right back spot. It's literally only Timbo there as cover, really. So, I think like we need to, you know, bring in a right back to offer him more competition so he can up his game a bit.
It's a bit like he loses his concentration sometimes. I'm like, where's he going? I think what he does is he relies on his like last minute tackles all the time to bring him out.
Is he thinking about his mistress? Is he shagging behind his girl's back?
My!
Paul's going deep Daily Star on Sunday here on us.
Oh my days! I didn't expect that, mate.
Alleged.
We will say alleged. Yes. But Owen, Wan-Bissaka. I mean, the save that De Gea made at side was talking about was from him losing his man at the back stick.
Yeah.
That usually seems to be his flaw. That man coming round from wide, mate, and he sort of slightly lost concentration and out of position. What are you giving him in the end then, pal?
I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah.
6.
I'm going to go for 6.
I'll probably go towards 5, you know. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I'll go towards 5, mate.
You men are crazy, boys. Come on.
Paul, how much of that fucking turn off have you drank, man? Jesus.
Oh, Paul, go on. What are you giving him, Paul, mate?
7, bro. 7.
7. Oh.
Give him a 10 for the mystery.
So that's 7 across the board at the back for Paul, when I'm thinking it. I think it is.
Conceded 2 against Leeds.
All right, I'm not going to go into the main man just yet. I'm just going to hit his partner up. Selfish Pastor Fred. Saeed, mate, he could have squared it to Cavani there, but all in all, was it a bit of a...
Everywhere. He was everywhere tonight. You know what? I'm kind of like... The way I doubted him, mate, I'm very, very like... I hold my hands up with Fred, man, because I remember, Adam, you know me, I was like, what do we see in Fred, mate? You know, he's getting the ball, gets bullied a lot. You know what I mean? I thought, is he a £50 million player? I just couldn't see it, mate, but he's adapted so well. So you know what I mean? I got to put my heart in my, you know what I mean? I put it there and say, you know what? Tonight, I got to give him an 8, mate. An 8 tonight. Brilliant. Everywhere, man. He's just everywhere. It's crazy.
7.5, 8. A lot thinking exactly on your lines there, side, mate. Paul,
Yeah.
Fred, was he good for you tonight, mate?
Yeah, same again, an 8 for me. He's come on, mate. He's come on leaps and bounds. Look at that. Only don't ever think about changing Fred. It's Pogba, it's McTominay. Fred is constantly the first person on his thing, other than Bruno. But he likes him, and I like him. I think he's coming into his bit of his own now. We're getting to see the best out of him, and with the better players around him, he's starting to shine. Forget the pass, mate. No pass. Fuck Cavani, mate. Go for it yourself, bro. You're not scoring for fucking time, mate. Go for it, mate. I don't blame him.
When you've got a few goals, in the bag, it's easy to go for one, isn't it?
Bang it. Next time, get it on target, you'd have come.
Yeah.
I have missed you, Paul. I have missed you, Paul.
Owen,
Man.
that was Fred for you,
Tonight,
mate.
man. He's reckless tonight.
I thought Fred had a great game. He was brilliant. Obviously, a bit annoying that he didn't square it to Cavani and we could have had 7. But
No, he should have said it. Martial was upset with him, but I was like, Martial, you've had about 5, mate. You know what I mean? You don't need to ask for more, mate. You've had about 5. I was more bothered about Martial asking for the ball. Sorry,
well, I just give him an 8. I think he was quality today, man. And he's really starting to come into his own. He did towards the back end of last season as well. We are starting to see that player that we thought we had signed.
Is it slightly concerning for you all that he seems to always play his best football alongside McTominay? Does that worry about who else gets in the team in that way, or have we just got to accept that them two together are our best partnership?
They're both fighting.
Shit. Whatever's best for the team is best for the team. Whatever's best for the team is best for the team. If people have to miss out, they have to miss out. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Speaking of partnerships, this one is going to be easy. Guys, get your marks out of 10 for the Scott McTominay in the comment section. Paul, I'm coming to you first on this one, mate. I thought he was outstanding today.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. After Darren Fletcher, I never wanted to see another Scottish player in the United team because we don't Scottish.
He's not really Scottish though, is he?
Yeah, but the man's coming into his own, mate. The guy's still young, mate. He was unbelievable. Class day. And the pressure was on him. Pogba got dropped after he played against Sheffield United. He dropped Pogba to put Scott in. The pressure was on him. He rose to the pressure. That's what we want to see with our kids. Come on.
Definitely. So what are you giving him, mate?
Fucking 10, 20,
10.
100, whatever we can. Let's go.
Well, we can only go as high as 10, mate. So Scott gets a 10 for from Paul. Said, mate.
You know what? This is his best game since Norwich last year. Remember Norwich game last year? Does anyone know that game when he
Norwich away? Yeah.
Norwich away, mate. Best game since Norwich away, mate. When I gave him a 10 and everyone laughed at me. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to give him a 9. You know what? I got to give him a 9, man. You know, I don't really want to give him 10. Hey? No, Rabina, mate. Rabina here. You know what I mean?
Mate, he got 2 goals and an assist. Like, you can't say that's not.
You know what? Give him a 10 then. Give him a 10.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get in there. 10. 10. Give him a 10.
That's
you know
it. That's it. That's the comment there. Sod give him a 10. It's exactly what Said just thought then. It was like, give him a 10. Go on. I mean, I don't think Owen's going to change much there. I mean, I know you was waxing lyrical about him, Owen, mate. Is it a 10 for you as well with Scott?
No, I've already got the Scott McTominay on repeat in my head all day. Buzzing, Scott McTominay. Mate, I'm buzzing with him.
Mate, you know what? That little song there just goes like this. Oh, you know what? We really needed to be there today, didn't we? Just
mate, I'd have imagine
that out.
I could honestly. I filled out that ballot in so much hope. And like, if I was in the fucking Sir Alex stand today, going mental singing Scott McTominay's name, it would have been amazing and killer. But it's just not meant to be.
Man.
Weren't meant to be. Look, man, it definitely 10 out of 10. Scott was man of the match. He was unbelievable today. Best game I think he's ever played in the United shirt, to be honest.
Moving on, I think Scott there takes all the plaudits and they're all well deserved. Moving on, the maestro, the magnifico, The guy just he's 13 goals this season. 9 of them goals, guys, are in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes is a different level altogether for me, and I'm loving what he's doing, shutting everyone up at the moment. Without this guy,
it is 2 goals he's got, isn't it?
Without this guy, the single-handedly probably the best buy United have made in over a decade.
Yeah.
In terms of transfers,
The best bargain as well.
Influence, my God.
Yeah, he's probably the best influence since what?
Said, take it away on Bruno, mate. Go.
Best influence is probably Carrick, to be honest with you.
You could argue with RVP. Van Persie. RVP was a good signing.
Yeah.
But Bruno Fernandes.
It's kind of crazy because so many other players played better and he kind of still got 2 goals. Do you know what I mean?
He got 2 goals and an assist. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So just goes to show, mate, you know what I mean? He might not have the best games, but he still gets the goals and he gets the impact. You know what, man? From judging from that, you got to give him a 9 then. You know what I mean? You got to give him a 9.
Yeah. You know what I mean, mate? He was brilliant. He was absolutely superb. Even on the peripheral, he was so influential. It was ridiculous. He was so. I mean, Owen, Bruno, mate. I mean, you can't. There's no more praises. I don't think there's any praises left.
The geezer don't even have to come out of second gear, and he's still better than every man on the pitch. He's just fucking different,
phenomenal,
gravy, man. He's
phenomenal.
Honestly, you've seen it like best illustrated when he came on against West Ham. Completely changed the game for us. He's just crucial to us, man. I can't give him a 10 because I've given it to Scott. I'll give him a 9.5 because he was just excellent today. I mean, he's carrying us. I dread to think where the fuck we'd be without him. I dread to think it.
Paul, I don't think you're going to be any different to the boys. I know you love this guy. He's just on different. He's different gravy, mate, for us.
I am for me. I'm pissed off with him, mate. So I'll give him a 5.
Who? Why?
Why are you pissed off with him?
He's winding you up.
Because he didn't give Scott the penalty.
Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Mate, he's not since he's joined us, he's scored 1, assisted 1. Last week, I put him as triple captain. So how many points did he get? A triple. He got 2. He got 2, but he done nothing. And now I am fuming. He went and done the best. I thought, oh my God.
Oh, right. I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Sheffield United,
mate, I had him last week, triple captain Sheffield United. This boy's getting me
right.
He got me 6. And then he goes and does that today.
Priorities, Paul, man. Come on, man. Priorities.
Hey, money's not that. Got priorities, kid.
Well, how much have you got in for that fantasy? How much in the pot you put in?
Hey, Paul. No, what was that bet you had on, Paul? Did you have that bet on?
Which one?
Was that the one who was on the group, or was that Keane? Who was you talking to about cashing out that bet?
No, that was some random bloke.
I thought
it was one of you. Like, I just seen it pop up.
$2,000. What's the point of you win 40? Either team scored, you couldn't lose.
No, mate, no.
But I'll tell you what bet I'm doing in the morning. United to win the league. I'm going to get it. I'm going to go book it. 50
mate, you should have gone 15 to 1.
I already backed that. Yeah, I put it on a few games ago.
What was the odds on?
I think it was like 30 to 1 or something.
31?
30 to 1 or something.
30 to 1. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's it. Right, let's get back to the ratings anyway. I mean, Paul, realistically, what are you giving Bruno, mate?
No, yeah, the 9 for me is like I say. It's his influence of just being there, man. Like I say, the boys said, just the influence he's got on that squad is unbelievable. And the talk to him, he's not happy and all that, mate. He's loving it here, bro. Yeah. He's loving it.
Mate, we're in a title challenge. Of course he's loving it. And you guys see that video of his daughter not wanting him to go out the house, literally dragging his foot. Yeah. I mean, everyone loves the guy, mate. He's just infectious.
Man. You know what I mean?
He just seems like a good bloke as well. Like he just.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's just the sort of bloke. He has a couple of bottles of beer, heads away to bed. Like he's just a nice bloke.
He is. He's quality. Right. So that's Bruno.
I'll City still 2 to 1 to win the league. They're dire.
But they're below us.
They're 3 points below us.
That's 3 points, mate.
They're in 7th. 7th, mate. 7th in the league, and they're favourites. Well, one of the
Can't wait
favourites.
to be on the out next week when we drop down to 9th.
Positivity, Paul. Don't fucking think like that.
That's why
Right.
I keep myself at a constant. I don't want to flip flop, man. I'm keeping to why I believe.
Right, moving on into the
Oh, what-
forward line. This is where it gets interesting. I'll start with Rashford. I thought he was all right today. His intent in the first half was really good. He came off early.
Towards the end.
I think he was the only player in the front line who didn't have any goal involvement, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Said, mate, what are you saying for Rashford today?
You know what, man? In terms of that first half, I thought it was unplayable. I think he sent Luke Haley to the shops a few times. You know what I mean? I thought he's unplayable. He kept, doing a lot of stuff good, linking up the play well. You know what? If you want me to put on the balance of play, I'd probably give him a 7.5 around there. Do you know what I mean? I think other players just made it, were better. That's all it is. But that's not in a bad thing, though. If other players are better and we're winning 6-2, then do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered, mate. You know what I mean?
That's it, mate. It's exactly it. You don't want them to always be the same players taking the show.
Yeah.
If someone's slightly off, someone else
He did it
steps
for
up.
Sheffield. Tonight it was about McTominay. That's all you need, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Totally agree. Paul, how did you see Rashford's performance, mate?
Let me just top my drink up again.
All right, Owen, you go. Owen, you go first then.
No, I thought Rashford was great today. To be honest, in terms of his movement, his running, he looks like he's vastly improved over the last couple of games. So, but as he didn't get involved in amongst the goals, I'll probably drop it down a little bit for that. But I'd say 7.5. I'd say.
Paul, you in agreement with that? Rashford, good, just not as good as the rest, really.
7, 8. What's more good is that Rashford and Martial seem to be getting the connect back again that we've not seen this season. They seem to be getting the link up back again. We've not really seen it like we did last season.
That's it, mate.
They seem
That
like
is a very, very good point.
coming back.
Very good point.
Back at a big time of the season. This Christmas period is crucial.
Yeah, you could be out of there by the time January comes, mate. So it's one of them.
Yeah, that's it. That is definitely it. Just before, let me see. So we've got Rashford all around 7.5. Quickly, just before we go on to Anthony Martial, we can't get through a Sunday without speaking to this lady.
Oh,
Hey,
Mary.
where's the gin, Mary? Get it out! Come on.
I can't hear a thing because I've a load of crackling. But I'm just going to say 21 is coming. We're winning the league.
Hey, love it, Mary.
Can't hear a thing.
It's Mary's fault.
Come on.
Give me about a minute and it'll be gone. Hang on. Is it gone?
Yeah, can you hear us now, Mary?
It's still breaking up. Come back to me, Adam, and
I'll come back to you in a minute. We'll get on to Martial's rating, guys. Today, 2 assists. He was good, but then you're wanting him to take them chances, aren't you? Just to top it off and put the icing on the cake. And Owen, it just wasn't there for him, the goal tonight, mate.
It weren't happening for him, the goal, was it? It's sad to see because obviously you want him getting up there. I mean, last season was his best in terms of goal scoring. I think he was one of the highest scorers from open play all season. I think I've seen some stat about that in last season. So, if he carries on the way he was after he came back from lockdown, if he sort of hits that vein of form again, you know he can't be stopped. So, hopefully he does it, but it weren't for him today. But 2 assists, so crucial part of the game. I'm going to say an 8 for Tony.
Come on, man.
8 for Martial. Paul, how did you see Tony go today, mate?
Yeah, I think a good day as well. For me, man, he was going to bang that goal what he took off Rashford when he took it off his foot. And then it was a bit of a dive. That was a bit of a soft penalty, but I was impressed. Like I say there, the last one, him and Rashford, they look like they're getting the connection back, and it's good to see him. He's coming at the right time of the year for us. And let's go, And then to bring Cavani or Martial, that's what I love seeing them two up front. That was the whole school for me. The York and Cole, 2 centre forwards. When was the last time we've seen that? Don't really see it. Rashford ain't forward for me, the left winger. But I was impressed. I think, imagine them two can start firing as well, bro.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Roller coaster.
I remember arguing with people last season about Martial. It was like, Rashford or Martial. I went, the best football is when they're together. I mean,
Yeah.
Saeed, mate, we've always said it, mate. We went to plenty of games last season. What people didn't realise is the amount of assists that they make for each other is off the scale between these two. These are like our darling sort of strikers, aren't they? The fans are dear to these two more than any because they've been through the shit, basically, with this team, with all the managers that they've had together, and they're coming through maybe now a bit more mature, both in the mid-20s now, well, 23 and 25.
Yep.
It's good to see them both playing again, mate. The link up, like Paul said, is what is key with these two, and both of them playing at the same time. What did you think of Martial's? I mean, 3 goal involvements, mate. I mean, he made the penalty, he got 2 assists, he just couldn't put the ball in the net, mate.
You know what, man? At this point, I just feel like, we've still got to back him, man, because he's doing everything right, mate. He is doing everything right. I just feel like that goal, just, you know what I mean? He just, that, especially, you know what it is? He does everything right until the last minute, mate. He done everything. He beat the player. He got across, opened up his body. All you got to do now is curl it around the keeper. There's a difference between, a lot of people are comparing to Aubameyang. Aubameyang doesn't even do the simple things right now. He's not on form at all, mate. Martial is providing for other people. What has he got? 2 assists tonight, is it? Tonight,
Yep.
2 assists?
2 assists.
So, do you know what I mean? Like, have faith in him. The goals will come, like Alien Tino says there, the goals will come. Just got to back him and keep going, man. Because end of the day, if he was playing, there's certain strikers when, if they're off form, they don't do anything right. He's doing majority of things right. But scored a goal.
Strikers need goal for confidence, so don't they?
Yeah, true. But if everyone else is scoring goals like Rashford, then we don't need to complain, do we? Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
So
That's
I think
it,
tonight,
mate.
I give him a 7.5. I give him.
7.5. Mary, can you hear us good?
I can hear some of you and some of you I can't, but I'm going to give Martial, I'm going to give him a 9 because
hello
he
there.
was magnificent. His hold-up play was excellent. He got 2 assists and a penalty. And,
Oh, yeah, she's
I'm
just backing
Martial
up the
FC,
shirt. There you go, yeah.
but he like the goals will come. He should have scored. He should have absolutely. But he was very compared. Like I was saying earlier on, he should be benched because he was, being lazy and he wasn't arse running through and goal. But in the last 2 games, we've really seen a different Martial. I mean, he was he really, really was today. He was making runs. He was so energetic, and he was brilliant. I give him a 9, absolutely.
9 for Martial. And last of the starters, guys. I mean, I went on this guy.
How many's he been drinking? Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I'll bring that up there. The Ballon d'Or. Well, the Glazers and Ed Woodward, they're hoping that he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or because it'll cost them more money.
Won't it cost them about 7 or 8? I think it's 7 or 8 million, Monaco.
It will. If he wins the Ballon d'Or, it's going to cost us another 8 million for him. That's crazy, isn't it? That was in on his contract, Paul.
Contract.
If he wins the Ballon d'Or, scores a certain amount of goals, then we have to pay more for him. Crazy, isn't it?
He showed the confidence he had in the boy, though, didn't he?
In all fairness, if he wins the Ballon d'Or, will we give a shit?
No.
We'll probably be winning the league at that point.
That means we are taking everything, don't we? If Martial gets the Ballon d'Or, then we're taking every trophy that's available that season, aren't we?
Exactly. So I don't think the Blazers would be too bothered then, though.
Yeah. And last but not least, in terms of the starters of the game, we'll touch on the subs and Ollie in a second. Dan James. Now, I went on Dan James. I've had plenty of arguments about Dan James. He took his chance tonight. He should not have been starting. I'm not having all this garbage that he adds shape and all this absolute crap going on. You know what? There was other players that deserved the place more than him. He hasn't been playing well. But when you come in and you get the opportunity, as lucky as it is, you have to take it. And I thought Dan James tonight, he took his chance. He took his goal. He did a Dan James. He put plenty of work rate in. He put his effort in. His end product is still poor. He's still not going to win as a title or take us to the next level. But you know what? As a squad player, he's done his job today. He took his chance. I didn't think he deserved to be in the team. But you know what? You have to hold your hands up and say, look, Dan James had a good game. I can't really say no. He part of that forward line today. He did his job. And you know what? I'm happy for the lad. I've said at the time, Ollie's thrown him in here and he's under massive pressure. He has to play really well just to even compete with our team. because our average performances from our good players are as good as his really good performances. And I think that's what happened today for me. Dan James, I mean, Paul, he did his job today, mate, for me.
Yeah, you know what? For me, I have a soft spot for Dan James. I do, man. I like the kid, man. I think the circumstances he joined us in with losing his dad, and I'll always remember the first goal he scored, and he ran pointing to this. I don't know. I ever saw, and in being Welsh, in the last Welsh kid we had, Giggs is my idol growing up. So I have a soft spot for James, me. I do want him to do it, man. And I think, listen, he took his chance there. When he scored, he needed that. That's a confidence booster for him now. Let's hope he's not going to start against Leicester. We know that. But let's hope it's a confidence booster if he comes on and the confidence is still with him and he can go. No, I like James. I have a soft spot for the kid, man. I think, you know what? The pressure of joining us is big enough. And then losing your father before you joined us. And then scoring on your first game when you played for us. Big up, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, Domingo, cheers for that super chat, Domingo, mate. Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial are all Mad Reds. They're all part of the crew. We're all Mad Red Army in here. But cheers for that, mate. Ricky will say Dan James was man of the match. Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. But Ricky loves Scott McTominay, so I'd be very, very... Ricky will be pushed to put Dan James ahead of Scott McTominay. I know that for certain. I know that for certain. But, I mean, Mary, Dan James for you today. Good game for his standards, really.
Like, I was shocked. I'm not going to lie. I was speechless when I saw his name in the team sheet. I was. And then I thought, I'm not going to tweet because people say, you're moaning again about the start 11. So I said, I'm not going to say nothing. I'll see what way he goes. He played well. He did play well. I was delighted for him that he scored. I don't think he's Man United quality. I really, really don't. Not even on the bench. I just don't think he was good enough. But actually, to be fair, he played on that right-hand side today. That's where he plays for Wales. It's his best position, that inverted right forward. And he did well. He was good. I'm going to give him a solid 8. I am. There's nobody, probably the only one I'd give less than an 8 is Wan-Bissaka. Everyone else I thought performed really well. So I give Dan James, I would give him an 8. I was delighted to see him score. Probably should go on loan in January, but I would play him against Everton on Wednesday night. I would. Yeah,
everyone's full of beans tonight. I mean, James for the Ballon d'Or, no. When we get Jesse Lingard back, we'll be unstoppable.
That one in James's contract, was it?
Oh no. Right, next up, Owen, what you giving Jimbo, mate?
I mean, yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. Like, when I looked at the starting 11, I mean, I said it on my channel having the preview. I said that I don't think he should be really anywhere near a Man United team. I don't think he's a United quality footballer. And I will happily eat my words if he plays well for us. Like, he got the goal today. He played all right. So for me, I'm probably going to give him an 8.5.
All right, Saeed, mate.
You know what?
I'm not. Your hands up.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? I've never been harsh on Dan James. I've always said, for me, he is what he is. But I want him to do well, and I really want him to prove himself. It's not even about proving it to the United players, mate, and the United fans. Sorry, I think he's got to prove himself, mate, and that he's good enough as a player. Not really prove it to us that he's good enough, because at the end of the day, he has certain qualities. It's all about performing at the biggest stage, and if you can't do it at Man United Football Club, you can't do it in a top club, mate, because, Man United is probably the pinnacle of anyone's career, you know what I mean? Biggest club in the world, where 75,000 are watching you every week. And I thought tonight, I can't complain, mate. He was everywhere today. Obviously, certain touches, he weren't great, but you know what? His endeavour, I got to give it to him, man. So I'm giving him an 8, man. His endeavour was unbelievable tonight.
8 out of 10. Let's get into the substitutes, guys. Cavani, I think... he was dying for that goal, wasn't he? I mean, the guy was only on for a few minutes. I think he had about 3 or 4 shots on target. This guy's a machine. But, I mean, the overalls, just go through your scores for the substitutes. Mary, go through all 3 subs.
I think I'll give him just a 6 because, did they do anything major? No. Cavani, I thought should have scored, hit it kind of straight at the keeper. But yeah, I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, 6 all around. Paul, anything different for you, mate?
For the subs?
Yeah.
8/9.
A what?
8/9.
8/9.
Yeah.
I think the
love it,
vodka's
Paul, man.
kicking in. The vodka's kicking in with Paul.
Hey, look at our Carl there, United family. I've not seen them for time, bro. Yeah, mate, big up. No, basically 8/9, yeah. Not for the way they played, yeah, but for the change we had, yeah, for them players to come on. We're not getting weaker. We're not getting weaker. And I think that was a big step. That shows of our squad. Yeah. When them come on, that shows we have got a good squad here. You can take off, yeah, and still bring quality on. So for me, for the quality to come on the pitch, 8/9, yeah. Performance, who gives a fuck? We've just smashed Leeds 6-1, mate. Who cares?
We
mate?
have.
Quality, what does come on the pitch, mate? You've got to give them. You know what I mean? We're not swapping. We're not swapping quality for shit. We're swapping quality for quality, and I think that's why we're getting big in the game now. I think we're going big here, bro. For me, 8/9, mate. For quality. Nothing deteriorated when we took the players off and players come on. Nothing deteriorated, and I think that's a big statement. That shows that we've got. You know what I mean? We've got a good squad there. We have got a good squad. Definitely. And I was surprised when I seen the subs come on. I thought, shit, I didn't realise how many good players we've got on the bench.
I did, because I thought some of them should have started.
We had no interest in starting 11. Come on, boy.
Big up, Big Sam. First game back, losing, man down. Welcome back, Big Sam.
Bit of a harsh red, though, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? The game's gone, mate.
Is Jake Livermore still knocking about?
Yeah, mate. Still playing.
He looks all right.
He looks all right in the Championship.
No, but Allardyce as a manager, I thought Livermore. I'm just surprised he's still at West Brom, to be honest.
Right. Well, that's it. Quick shout, cheers for the super chat, JT69 United. Shout out to Lindelof. We have actually, mate. Actually already done it, but he just missed it.
Form.
Playing with an injury, bagging a goal.
Yep.
Happy days. And if you score against Leeds, you automatically go into the storage box of United fan memories, definitely. Especially with it being the first time in 16 years. But yeah, definitely. Side mate, any different on the subs for you?
Yeah, Cavani 6. Most of them I'd give a 6, to be honest with you. Not really. You know what I mean? I think, did anyone give an assist or key impact? I'm not sure. Donny van de Beek looked a bit bright though when he came on.
Thank God, yeah. Just happy to see him kicking the ball, mate. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, you just do feel sorry for the poor fucker now, don't you? Like we've signed him for 40 odd mil, and he's literally just collecting a wage, sitting on the bench. And he clearly is one of them players that wants to do that. Though. He wants to play every week.
Yeah.
When the players are coming on at 6-1, though, you know they're not going on to make an impact. They're just going on to get a little run about, are they? You know what I mean? They're not busting a gut when you're 6-1 up. They're coming on just to get a bit of a run about.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This is it, guys. This is the big one. First of all, I'm going to come to Saeed.
I knew it.
Listen,
I don't know why. I don't know why everyone's going to be shocked by my.
No, I'm not. I know what you're going to get. I know what you're going to give him.
I'm going to give him a probably an 8 or 9. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give him anything less. Like people think that I'm not going to judge it on the whole season. I'm like, oh, it's still not good enough. I'm going to judge it by this game. And everyone said that Daniel James wasn't going to be a kind of a hit and miss. He banked on it and it went off. Do you know what I mean? We pressed Leeds, so do you know what I mean? So credit where it's due. So I give him a 9 then. You know, I give him a 9.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, man. Ollie.
Let's just bring up these comments here.
Saeed,
giving Ollie credit? No way.
He's crediting Ollie, don't you, Saeed?
It's not about that. It's just that. You know what I mean? I'm not a flip-flop. I stick by my opinion that I still don't think he's good enough as a manager. But
Tim's in the house. How you doing, Tim, mate? Tim, what you giving Ollie, mate? Give me a mark for Ollie. Mary, what you giving Ollie?
10. He's getting a 10 because, I mean, we beat Leeds 6-2. We beat Bielsa ball. He sat Bielsa on his arse. The best manager, ever, Bielsa ball and all that full. He sat like absolutely, and Bielsa played into his hand. He only has one way of playing. He's no plan B. And Ollie absolutely masterclassed him today. I couldn't believe the space that they gave us. I mean, really, anyone can see we're a counter-attacking team, and he played into our hands. But it was brilliant from Ollie. It really, really was. I mean, we were 3-0 up after like 30 minutes. He smashed them to beat any team 6-2, especially like a good Leeds team with a good manager. He's getting a 10.
Go on, Mary, sorry.
But I just, the zonal marking, again, to concede from set pieces is a pain in the arse. It really, really is. Yeah. It needs to be, that needs to be sorted, because it's how many games, we're nearly 20 games in all comps into the season now. That needs to be binned. It does, because it's not working. And I mean, why is Fred in that zone on their player? I don't know, like one of the fucking smallest players on the pitch. But other than that, like only for we scored 6, I would have marked him 1 or 2 down. But the fact we score 6 is getting a 10.
Yeah, I know what, I've got a theory on what happened with Bielsa today. I don't think he realises that the pitch at Old Trafford is actually higher than the walkway. So when he sat on his little bin, he couldn't actually see the game. He was like looking over a hedge. He couldn't see the game, so really he couldn't have any effects on it at all. Saeed just had to quickly leave us there. At least we got his thingy in there. Big up, Saeed. Thanks for coming on, mate. I'll speak to you later, pal.
You couldn't take us credit, Ollie.
That's it. Yeah, he's done it. He said
I couldn't believe I saw a man sitting on his arse drinking coffee. A manager at Old Trafford. I thought I was I don't know.
He's a strange character.
Mary, he had the United Cup as well.
Yeah.
The guy is on his own out there, isn't he? I mean, Paul, mate, hit me up with your rally mark, mate. Go on, pal.
Unbelievable, mate. 10 for me. No danger, mate. Less than 10 for me. Listen, mate, I thought he was on the vodka with me on Friday night when he picked that team. When he's speaking to Field on Friday, I thought he's been on the vodka like me on a Friday night, because what? Dan James, Scott McTominay, icing on the cake, mate. Brilliant tactics, brilliant selection of team. And the result proved it. The result proved his selections were correct. And there's no danger for me. I give him less than a 10. I think it was unbelievable.
That's it. Owen, mate, are you different at all in that? Or are you pretty much in sync with the guys?
Not at all. Ollie's at the fucking wheel. 21 is coming. 10 out of 10, mate. 10 out of 10. Straight, like, brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Scoring 6 at home. It looks like it just was perfect today. Got everything right. I'm not flip-flopping.
No, me, I'm on about there. The guy, not me. Sorry, Owen. The guy said ball back to Ollie. Sorry, Owen.
That's all right, mate.
That's it. Giorgio's having him there. Ollie's back to Ollie in.
Sorry, Owen.
Guys, that is it. That has been probably one of the best Sundays we've had in a long time. I can't remember a more
16 years.
Entertaining one. I mean, 6 goals at Old Trafford. I can't remember the last time. I honestly can't. I really can't. It was just one of them games that you just didn't see coming, that don't happen anymore. And you know what? Luckily, well, not luckily, because we didn't get a chance to go there and watch it, but we got to see it. We got Leeds back after 16 years and absolutely smashed them off the park.
Come out flowering
smashed
red
off the park.
Anything.
It's always red, Paul. It's always red, mate. Even in the cricket, it's always red. Come on, United.
Who the fuck watches cricket?
What?
Who the fuck watches cricket?
Hey, we all watch cricket. I watch cricket. It's massive.
How can you play for 4 days and finish a fucking draw?
Hey, did you not watch the T20?
I went to cricket once. It was a great piss up. That was it.
Mate, no. Paul, you love cricket, mate, because you just said then it's a piss up for 4 days, mate. You love it, mate. That's what it is.
I went to England Ireland at Lords.
For 4 days and still not have a winner is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, right, guys, that is it. We are done. The show is finished. Sunday's over. We're 3rd in the league. We're scoring goals for fun. 9 goals in 2 games, people. 9 goals in a week. Can't remember the last time United did that. That's 6 wins in 7. 6 wins in a row away from home. The home form is backish, on top of where we think it should be. Carabao Cup on Wednesday, and then it's third against second on Boxing Day against Leicester. We have got a huge week coming up, people. I will be there for all of it. So will these guys. Don't forget, check out all their socials as well. Mary, just tell the people on yours where they can catch you.
She Devils United. We're on the road to 4K. But shout out to my three brothers who are, three of my four brothers are Leeds fans. Fuck you guys.
Yes, that. Oh, man.
All right, that's brutal. That's brutal from Mary. Owen.
Nothing like sibling love.
That's proper Irish shit, that ain't it? Three Leeds fans, Man United, that is Irish.
Oh, mate. No, that's brilliant.
Cockney Red 99, Owen, mate. Hit him up on
Cockney
your
Red
social.
99, 88 subscribers. Would love to get to 100.
He needs 100 before Christmas.
It'd be a nice little Christmas present for myself, and I'd like to grow the channel more and more. Check out I do a show most weeks before the games. Crafty Couple, Adam, Mary, them lot on. Good crack. Please have a look.
Definitely. And Paul does not care one iota.
Always at the wheel. Oh, I don't even realise I can come off here and just get off and go down and watch NFL. I need to get on all your chat. I don't even.
Yeah, he's busy. Paul has just moved house, guys, so give him some slack. You know what I mean? He's a busy
Best
man.
week of my life. Moved out, got the Christmas tree up for the children, feeling the Christmas spirit, and the boys have performed that for me after 16 years. Come on!
Nice one, Kelly, as well. Back from a long shift for the NHS, Kelly, and you're back to United, smashing Leeds to pieces. Paul's on his way to being half cooked. Mary's going to start as soon as we go off air. Owen, say no more. He's probably already there, but he's that used to being pissed, being a student. He just puts on a good front now. So that's it, guys. That is it. We're done. We're out of here. Do give the video a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're watching for the first time. I'll be back on Tuesday. It will be a call-in show. Hit me up on my socials. Probably Instagram best if you want to come on and have your say over what is happening at the club right now. It's probably never a better time to do it. Guys, we're done in here. I will see you on Tuesday night. Take it easy. Bye-bye.